going on? We back with another episode, School in the Game podcast. It's your boy School. Here my guys, Beans, Biz, and Tills. What's the word, man? How you doing? Cooling, man. Another day.
Same old same. Ain't nothing changed. Just
What, the year of the rain?
need a range. Need to make like a buy range. That's what I want.
That part. Just don't drive like everybody that got a range, yo. I swear everybody out here that got a range drive like assholes.
They don't be crazy up here.
Nah, I be catching someone in the mirror. They be looking stupid.
Yeah, they all drive like assholes. I swear. Every single person.
You gotta see somebody down south driving the Charger.
That's on my list too. I got a list of cars that drive crazy. No matter who it is driving it, they drive joints crazy.
It's definitely the Chargers.
Chargers. Yeah, they definitely on that list.
There you go.
Kids love Chargers, bro.
OD, yo.
Be revving that shit up. Like, yo, relax. So,
Don't let somebody get a hold of a Hellcat.
like, I'm just going to work. I don't want to race. Just going to work. I don't want to race you.
Yeah, they don't know how to act.
Kids be flossing in the Equinox, though. Don't front, though. I can't ghost on somebody in the Equinox, bro. Don't disrespect the Equinox with the car seat in the back seat. Like, I get crazy. It's every episode.
We go away for 2 weeks and he act like he never pod before.
He on mute. Don't even.
Every week is something with this.
Yo, don't do that,
Every week.
Yo, I have no issues with my shit in mad long. Don't do that.
This episode 40.
We recorded mad long. What you talking about?
All right, you got me on that.
Gosh, it's always something.
It's looking like this your first episode of a podcast, man.
First time
You
being
got done?
introduced to Zoom.
You got done?
Turn your camera, bro.
He said you never been on Zoom before?
I'm gonna wait till y'all finish. when y'all ready to pod.
Oh man.
Speaking of wild ass. Huh?
Nah, I'm saying speaking of foolish things, we could jump right in the crate challenge.
Oh yeah. Wild ass crate challenge, man. First of all,
Well,
I just want to know where this joint came. Cause yo, they niggas out here wilding.
I don't know. I just seen it randomly one day and then it just took off crazy. I don't know where it started at.
I think it started because of that hood tweet Olympics. When somebody was like, we should make our own Olympics, and I think like a week later.
Like that was the first event. Like I could have thought.
I was like, bet I got you.
I could have thought of mad shit to do. Like walking over crates ain't one of them, but I'm trying to get that shit popping on PD Day next week. Let's see if anybody want to take part.
Who even has that many crates just sitting around like that? Though?
The government dropped them off.
Here we go.
What, the first video, they ain't drop them off. They might have dropped them off after that.
You don't know that.
Nah, they probably saw, a group of people like, yo, we got 20 crates right now. One of y'all stack these and walk up with it. There you go.
Shit, yeah. I want to try that shit. I think I can get a cruise.
Let us know how that goes.
I want to try that shit so bad, yo.
That's what everybody think. So they ass flat on the ground.
We should do that. We should do live from the Hood
No,
Olympics.
we should not.
Live from the Hood
Not
Olympics?
crazy,
EP? That'd be dope.
Bro, you seen people getting their ass bust? Yo, one dude looked like they cracked a few ribs.
That's the risk. That's the risk. So you try to get a medal. You gotta,
I think I only seen 2 people actually get across all the way. Out of all the videos I watched, only 2 people did it.
Was the dude that was rolling up.
I saw him.
It was a chicken heels that did it.
Yeah.
It was another chick. It was the first one I seen was another chick. She barely made it, but she came running down.
You might have seen that one.
Nah, I seen one dude. He made it to the other side. He was running down. All the quick crates was falling behind him.
Oh yeah, I seen that one too.
It was fucking avalanche.
Nah, that
I seen the gym dude was like eating something and then like lifting weights or something while he was doing it. I saw those.
Man,
those four.
niggas be dragging
yeah.
it, like, all right, cool. Like, get out of here. Like, we don't want to see you, my nigga. Like, fuck out of
We
here.
expect you to get across.
Like, you too strong to be doing this shit anyway. Like, fuck out of here.
Why they try to gentrify it?
Man, I don't know. You saw that, right?
She wasn't even doing it right. She was holding on to stuff and she still fell.
She's
And
the
it was a mad wide crease too.
But it's just the crazy thing about I know how Hollywood is, but somebody charging for that. They literally went out there and set up some crates, and they probably charging $10, $20 a person.
That's what I want to do. I want to get someone to do that.
Bro, I guarantee they charge you for that.
All right, let me take some notes because I'm definitely trying to set this up as an activity.
Shit, I'm
Team building activity.
I ain't think about it.
Yo, Didi, you got any ideas for team building? Yup. Put that shit right in the parking lot. It's lit. And it's work time too, so that's work comp. That's easy.
But if you do that on work time, knowing the consequences, they're gonna give you workman's comp for that? I don't think so.
Not if they put the crates there themselves.
You just put them up.
Yeah, I brought up that idea of it, but if the crates is there, that's on them.
You know how many restaurants right now are probably like, look, if y'all try this while working, y'all fired. Because that's where a lot of them crates probably come from the restaurant.
There was a few cops I seen do this shit too in full gear. With
One dude broke his shit.
I saw that.
It's nasty work.
My guy, D1 Pop, he had a cop do his shit. That nigga broke his ankle.
I saw somebody break their arm.
And then like the next story on his post was like Warzone victory. Somebody get limping off, yo.
Yeah. I was like, yo, how you gonna explain that at work, yeah?
And he had 2 other cops with him, so y'all can't lie to my guy. Yo. It's on tape,
even
bro.
try to talk him out of it. Yo.
It's on tape. We got footage, bro. Like you are no longer.
And the body care probably was on.
You are no longer employed here, sir.
Bad work, bro. Bad work.
Bass not gonna work. You try to scan to get into the precinct. Right.
That's community policing. You gotta be out there doing what the people doing.
No, and no.
That's what the people want.
Dumb as shit, yo.
That's the people want you.
I'm not
people want you in the community. They want you on the streets doing what they doing. They want to feel like
I'll be right there watching. I'll be in the community. I'm not doing that shit.
So we're gonna bring unity some other type of way. Not with no crazy.
Exactly. I'll cheer niggas on. Oh, you need me to hold the phone? You need me to record? I bet. I'll turn the body camera on. I'm not climbing them crates.
Yo, we should do that shit. Next time we together, let's set that shit up, bro.
No.
Why not, yo? It's fine.
What's wrong with you?
It looks fun.
Body cam footage gotta be funny. Watching them just fall up crazy, tumbling down.
That
shit will be wild.
Yo, kids are getting hurt out there, yo. like not even like kids are getting hurt.
After you about 4 or 5 crates up, that's a bad fall.
Yeah, and depending on how they fall, you're probably gonna fall on them too. Them things hurt.
Yeah. And not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. You falling on all them. Yo,
how high up is that, dog?
How many
crates? 7 in the middle. There's 7 in the middle.
7.
At least
so then it's
what are they, like a foot?
6.
How tall is these crates? A little more than a foot.
I think
probably
about that.
Probably like 9-10 feet.
Each crate?
No, I'm saying like at the top.
A single.
No, nigga. Like what?
A single crate.
Foot crates, bro. Like you shouldn't be. Yo, you're bugging. But at the top, like 9 feet, 9-10 feet in the air.
Yeah, they got to be a little more than a foot each, so probably 9 to 10.
Yeah.
People be falling at like the crazy angles. Like once it starts going, people just panicking, falling on anything.
Or they try to they start falling, try to catch themselves and run across. Like you can't do both, man. You either gonna fall or you try to hold it down. You can't do both. You get yourself jammed up.
So when you see them things start wobbling, you're like, all right, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's over.
Fall.
Yeah, abort mission. Niggas be getting fucked up. Yo.
I just looked at the measurements. It's 12 by 10.
Oh yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah. I think they
why
like a
why
foot and a half each, something like that. So that makes sense.
Why they charging $8 a crate?
$8,
bro. I guarantee before this challenge, some crates was not no $8, bro.
Hell no. They weren't selling crates before the challenge, bro. You tell me anywhere you could buy a crate.
I mean,
that's sick.
You know, I don't have answers. Somebody buying them.
I ain't seen them bitches in Home Depot, Lowe's, nowhere.
Last time I seen those was like middle school when they was bringing in the milk for lunchtime.
I was just about to say that. That's the last time I seen a milk crate, bro.
And they was red. They wasn't black ones. They was red crates. I remember them shit.
I don't know. That shit is crazy to me that there's only black people doing this shit, bro.
Yeah, because we bored, nigga. We got shit to do.
They said, oh, they about to lock us back down again. Let's find some shit now.
Yo, for real.
I mean,
bored.
shit. Everybody gonna be injured, so lockdown ain't gonna matter.
Right. Everybody gonna be in the crib.
They're already in the house.
I told you, that's the government.
That's an interesting conspiracy. Injure everybody
government.
Else, they can't go outside.
If you hurt, and you got something, you can't be outside.
But knowing us, we'd be outside in the arm cast.
Crutches.
Trying to do it again.
Wheelchair. Walking boot. You'd be out there heavy. Nah, seeing people outside in a boot is funny, yo. Like doing wild shit. Like that's how you got jammed up in the first place. Like that's why. Like chill. Like just relax. Like just relax. Like that's how you ended up in the boot in the first place. Like relax.
I mean, you know, you gonna try it? We need some content for the page.
I want to do it.
Go ahead, bro.
I told you earlier. I think I could get across. Like I was dead ass. I was like, it was like watching game tape. Like, nah, I think I can get across this bit. I want to try it.
Crates ain't shit.
Crates ain't got nothing for me, dog.
What we got next, yo? I'm tired of talking about these crates.
That's a good segue right into the vax stuff.
Which one? Pfizer got approved, right?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Well, I ain't getting Pfizer, so.
What, you got Moderna?
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought you had Pfizer.
Nah. Pfizer too rich for my blood.
Look, about the floss on him like you got Moderna.
That nigga judged the shit out of me.
That nigga, that was bad judging, yo.
Nigga judged the shit out of me.
Yo,
like, you got Moderna. You dirty, bro. You got Moderna.
For sure you got Pfizer.
He's
saying that I thought it was something.
Little dirty nigga.
Oh, Moderna ass.
Nah. That nigga said Moderna. You gotta get off the pod.
Oh,
what you talking about?
Oh, Moderna ass nigga over there. Yeah, bro.
Just asking a question. That's it.
Nah, you judged the shit out of me. It's all love,
So I know there's a lot of people that was like, I'm not getting it. It got rushed through the process. It wasn't FDA approved. Now it's FDA approved. You think people are going to get it, or they're just going to find another reason not to do it?
They're going to find another reason. Or just, it's been so hyped up on like reasons not to get it. People still not going to get it.
They're starting to push that. They're starting to force people to get it though now. So
I'm about to say they start making it mandatory for some jobs.
Yeah, I saw the military.
The military, really?
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they just I literally just seen it like right before we got on. They said they're making it mandatory across all boards on the military like immediately.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
So what if you don't do it? You like dishonorably discharged if you don't get it?
They'll charge you. They'll dishonorably discharge you. They'll probably charge you and probably try to lock you up a little bit. Or
what would be the charge?
Charge them with what?
I don't know exactly.
I don't really know how military stuff work, but that sounds crazy.
That's a little.
But they definitely will try.
I wouldn't be surprised though.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know about getting charged, but
neglecting military property. You the property of the military. At that point,
know enough about it.
You're neglecting government property.
Nigga, I'm God's property. Fuck out of here.
All right, Kirk Franklin.
Yeah. No, yeah. I know my agency. They're not forcing people, but they like you better either get it or you got to be like mandated to take um,
Test.
weekly
COVID
tests.
test. Yeah, that's how my job is. They starting that I think the beginning of September. You gotta be vaccinated or take a test every week.
Yeah. Which I think
I
it's
have
like
no idea what my job gonna do.
at this point, yo, it's like
I mean, that part, I don't think that's that bad. When you start mandating it though, I mean, I want everybody to get it, but it kind of seems like you're starting to infringe on certain rights. So it's like it's kind of a slippery slope at that point to me.
Yeah.
and the
Yeah,
only exemptions that they gave was like the medical ones and religious. But even then, it was like we need proof
religious
and
ones and stuff too.
we need a letter or whatever. Can't think of the word, but something from your clergy stating that you're not allowed to take the vaccine. But it's like at
I
this
remember
point, it's
one of
like
my
you gotta like you're trying to move on with their lives, bro. Like anybody's trying to be in the house for another year.
I remember one of my friends. He tried to get the like the religious exemption.
Mm-hmm.
His job told him he had to bring like a letter from his pastor and proof of him being baptized. I was like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
Damn.
Let's see if you're really a believer first.
Yeah, I'm like, I ain't never heard no shit like that.
You don't know God, nigga.
Yeah.
You don't know God.
It's pretty bad, but
How's the like the restaurants and bars been in your areas? They making you show like your Vax card or
some I feel like it's not mandatory, but I think some started putting it in place. I know New York put theirs in place.
Yeah, I think
And
New York.
we kind of follow what the tri-state area is doing. So I wouldn't be surprised if I were to see it in a couple months or so or whatever. That
Yeah, I know New
comes
York
down to
put that in for I think bars, restaurants, and
a restaurant. Yeah,
gyms too.
yeah. I wouldn't
I
be
think gyms.
surprised if it hit Connecticut in
Yeah, I
the next
mean,
couple months.
I don't really know what this other solution is because from everything I'm reading, it's like without the vaccine, it's going to continue to mutate and turn into all these different variants. So I don't really know what the other option is other than for people to get vaccinated or ride this whole mask thing out and people actually got to do it for a long time until it's just gone. But people don't want even wear masks. So
yeah.
it's
Buster
a
Rhymes.
situation.
I mean, if the flu didn't go away by now, I don't think COVID gonna go away no time soon. Mask, vaccination or not.
Yeah.
It's true, but I think it's just different because they still don't know how to deal with it the way they know how to deal with the flu.
Well, I'm saying, but
Flu's
we got a
not
flu
deadly.
vaccination, and no, I'm just saying, as far as it going away, I'm saying we got a flu vaccination, and the flu's still been around. So
I mean, even if it don't go away, I care if it go away, but I also don't. If it gets to a place where it's like the flu, where one, it's not deadly, and two, it's like you could deal with it however you need to deal with it, then I'm cool with that. But if it's gonna be as lethal as it still is, then we gotta figure it out.
Or getting worse because
Yeah.
the variants are getting worse and stronger.
They opened the schools back up here, and 3,600 people got COVID in the school system.
3,600. God damn.
Yeah, I read that the other day. I was like, damn.
I mean, it's really when you got kids involved, it's really not no safe way of doing it unless you're gonna. I mean, you really can't make them wear masks all day. So they're gonna be up in each other's faces. They're gonna be doing whatever, playing. Like so, once one kid get it,
It reminded me of that Bernie Mac episode when he got sick before he went to Vegas.
Oh yeah.
and they
They're
touched the
showing the
birthday
shit
cake.
floating around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite episodes, yo. That nigga was tight. He gonna get to Vegas,
And niggas in the bed sick.
but that's literally what it is, though. Like, we out. Like I think I was walking around. I think maskless for like a week. I think, and then as soon as the numbers started creeping up, I was like, nope, shutting the shit back down. Like, no parties, no big indoor events. Like, if it's indoor, it's in and out. Like, I ain't mixing and mingling, nothing. Everything outdoors, as long as the weather's nice. Yeah, like that's the way we moving now. Like, It's crazy. Like just that fast, that the little window of a glim, some kind of hope that things may turn the corner. That shit came back crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how we get out of this, but it need to be over soon. Kids is tired of living like this.
Yeah,
Nah,
'cause I
facts.
remember when it was
I drove by
talking
the
about it.
Hollywood.
What do
Now
you say?
go ahead, school.
Oh no, I was about to say I drove by the Hollywood Bowl probably. What was that? 2 weeks ago. It was a concert over there, bro. When I tell you that shit was packed though, and that stadium holds like I think 1,700 people or some wild number, and it
Nigga,
was
Summer
it was
Jam was
sold out.
just packed.
Yeah,
Yo,
They
Summer
had
Jam was crazy,
summer, and it was a fucking tropical storm up there, and niggas was
bro.
still outside at Summer Jam.
I don't care.
And
still
they
outside
did not
heavy.
care, bro.
People just want to be
I
outside.
can't front. I went one year. It was raining. I went one year.
That
Yeah, it
shit rained
wasn't
every Summer
COVID
Jam.
though.
Yeah, it wasn't a
Fact,
tropical
it
storm
did.
and COVID, and that shit was still packed.
It's a sick combination.
I thought about getting tickets to a game this year. Nope.
Yeah,
I ain't doing it.
there's so many
Nah,
little things you just can't do. Like, no thing about I want to go to a game too. And like I can't really because I want to feel comfortable.
Nah, man.
They still
nah,
packing people that
facts.
are tight.
And what's crazy, they
Yeah.
found a way to pull that shit off. Well, you know, the leagues they got the money to do that, but still, like just like watching like something like watching the finals, like all them people in the stands, like just sitting next to each other. Like make you look
Yeah.
at shit differently. Like just 2 years ago, like that shit was a norm. Now you look at shit sideways, like, nah, get away from me. Like I need space. Like it's like niggas be
Facts.
sitting elbow to elbow, sharing the same armrest, clapping and yelling and shit. Like, nah, get me out of here.
Crazy.
That is scary, yo.
Yeah, I want to say for the Panthers preseason games, it's been full capacity. Like it's been packed.
Are they wearing are they mandatory masks or is whatever?
Maybe we'll
Why?
Honestly, I don't think so because it's technically outside.
That's true. I'm sure you get some ventilation, I guess.
Yeah.
But nah, I won't be there, so
they'll make their money one way or another. They can't afford another season without fans.
nah.
Hell no.
Just off of tickets alone, you bring in bread, and then you factor in concession sales, merch, parking fees, like all the like
Yeah,
shit,
millions.
billions of dollars.
Speaking of talking about these stadiums and stuff.
What is that? How you pull this
Okay.
off?
Nah, I was thinking about football. Nah, football stadiums. Kanye.
Nah, that's true. That was good.
You know what I mean?
Alright,
Chill
I
out,
give you
bro.
that. I give you that.
That's a sick transition. That's a wild
Chill
stretch,
out,
but I you
man.
got it, fam.
Kids was like,
I was waiting to see this shit.
This
Like
nigga
they
said,
pulled a rabbit out
"Speak
the hat.
Nah, I paused because I had to go look at the list and make sure that was next.
My son said, speaking of what, nigga?
I saw
What
Ye.
were we speaking of?
So Ye and Drake
Hey.
beef. I was like, I don't know, school.
y'all had to let me get there, bro. Let me get there, man.
You got there. It took a little bit.
Yeah.
My son had us at the first half, not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie.
I don't know if I just haven't been keeping up, but
man.
did the album ever drop?
Nah.
No.
Nah, album
You
never
ain't missed nothing,
dropped.
fam.
You ain't
Brad
missing
made.
nothing.
I think he made 700 million or some wild number so far. He made hella money off of it so far.
Is he still
merch, ticket sales.
Off of what? The nigga ain't put that album out yet.
Or for Ye.
He's having a concert off of an unfinished album. 3 concerts.
Fucking dope,
Sick,
bro. Yo,
it's not even a concert.
that nigga said this shit not finished.
Oh,
Fuck
actually, yeah,
It's a big
not a
ass
concert.
album release party that he hasn't released.
Listen, yep, it's a listening party.
They wasn't listening to shit. Literally. Like, the only thing I kind of heard was the J feature. That's about it. Although that was killing over social media.
So I
And,
said,
and, and it was a very lukewarm feature.
Like,
It wasn't even that too crazy. It was just the fact that it was Jay.
it was dope,
It's
bro.
true.
I fucked with it.
what was that?
Yeah.
But nah, I get a genius show. He knows how to get the people riled up, and he knows how to pull that bag in, yo.
That's why I think the whole Drake thing is orchestrated. Yeah,
Well, even before all this stuff with Drake happened,
like all something now Drake dropped his.
people were speculating that Kanye was trying to wait till Drake dropped his album so that it could be like competition. This was like weeks ago before all this back and forth started happening.
Yeah,
So
but I think it's all calculated though.
I'm sure. Can you give like the timeline of what has been happening with Ye and Drake? Because you told us in the chat, but I missed some of that stuff.
Yeah, I'm lost too.
So
And it wasn't that much. It was Jay. He kept pump faking with his album. Then miraculously out of nowhere, a leaked verse from a Trippie Redd feature came out with Drake dissing Kanye. Forgot exactly what he said.
it
Then
was old, basically.
Right, not even on the album.
yeah, it was a feature on Trippie Redd's song.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then Kanye dropped. No, Kanye posted a screenshot of a group chat of him talking shit, pretty much about him like responding to Drake. Then the nigga dropped Drake's address on his IG story. And then Drake
he
responded
also
with
added
like a
Pusha
stupid
T,
laugh.
Pusha T to the combo.
Yes. He did do that.
But I found that funny because you really think Kanye put like Pusha T in his phone as like Pusha T?
It was stupid. Like that could have been anybody.
Yeah. Like I can't hear myself Kanye say like calling Pusha T like yo Pusha T like come here like
Mr. Push.
like that's funny, yo. That could have been anybody. Other than that, that's like the only thing I found like kind of funny.
Nah, but after he posted Drake address, Drake posted the stupid laughing video on his story. But that was about it though. It wasn't too crazy. I just find it funny that all something now, like the hype of the album, all something of the verse leaking shit.
Yeah, it's definitely probably planned. And they might be planning it all together. Who knows? But that's how people be dropping the albums, getting the hype up nowadays. It's always something. It's always calculated.
I'm just waiting for Drake to drop a picture of Kim K or something like that. Yeah, he gonna do something wild.
He got it in the tuck, bro. I know he do.
Yeah,
he has to, and now that he's getting divorced, I know it's coming, bro.
Or it's gonna be a wild Kim K bar in one of his songs. It's gonna be
because it was already all the talk last time it was beef and about the whole Kim K shit. Now they're not together no more. No holds bar. He going crazy.
So now I was thinking about this the other day. Who would win a versus between Kanye and Drake?
Between Kanye
and Drake. That's a tough one.
I could go either way.
Just seeing how versus goes,
that's tough.
It's tough because you can easily just off a catalog alone, you could say it would go either one way or the other if you're just looking at the song.
Yeah.
But then you like last verse with Dipset and the Locks, a lot of I think it was 3 out of the 4 of us said that Dipset had it no brainer.
Yeah.
And Dipset got smoked.
Dummies.
It all depends on what it looks like in the performance at the end of the day, I guess.
It's even harder for them because they got so many songs each to pick from. So picking the right one at the right time is difficult. But
yeah.
So forget verses. Yeah. Who has a better catalog? Just on the
that'd be a crazy battle.
Yeah, for sure. But who's
tough, man?
I think my gut is saying Kanye off the rip.
My gut is saying Kanye too. I just think about those first 3 albums, and Drake don't have enough. He don't have 3 albums touching those 3. Maybe I don't know, man.
Kanye, his producing and writing stuff like that alone, like he had all that Rockefeller shit.
Shit, yeah. Nah, I think I might have to go yeah or that one.
Drake also has written
And my
Yeah,
I think Ye got more quality records though. I think.
Oh no.
my gun to the head would
Kids.
say Kanye, but that's like
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
probably
going
get
Kanye.
If you're just looking at the music, like the catalog, I think you have to go Kanye. But if it was actually on stage in the verses, I think Drake would get him because Kanye probably come out on some weird shit, and niggas be staring at him like, "What the fuck is you doing?"
But I mean, I know we don't put too much stock in the Billboard, but in terms of like catalog, wasn't Drake on the top 100 for like 500 weeks straight, something like that?
yeah something.
Yeah.
Like that.
So I mean, it's not like the music isn't there.
Nah, his music is definitely there. I'm just saying.
No, respectfully to Drake, he got quality music, but when you compare him to Kanye, we gotta go one way or the other.
Yeah,
And I'm leaning toward Kanye.
it would definitely be interesting.
Yeah,
I think Kanye has the better. I can't even say albums as a whole because to me his later stuff wasn't good, but has the better 3 or 4 albums like early career stuff. But if we're just picking songs from each album to play against each other, I think Drake might have better content, like song for song, as opposed to album for album.
Yeah, that's like like I said, if you put in song versus song, like in the verses, Drake could get him. If you talk about catalog as a whole, I think even like you said, a lot of Kanye's later albums wasn't it at all. But like you said, those first 3, 4 albums, it's like night and day compared to Drake's albums. Like Drake has classics, but the College Dropout, Late Registration, like nothing Drake has is touching either of those albums. Nothing.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough call. That'd be very interesting. I also don't. Maybe
we can do that.
not remembering Kanye's early stuff good enough, but I can't think of many Kanye songs that kind of Drake got away of like putting you in a place, like mentally, like making you feel some type of way. Can't think of that many Kanye songs that have put you in that type of space the way Drake could.
I feel like if I was to sit down and look at his total catalog, I think I could find plenty that could do that. But going to like, I don't know, it's tough.
Yeah, but
then you factor in like the generations that like our generation came up with like Kanye and like towards the end have Drake kind of creeped in, but that younger generation has Drake as their guy. So it's like,
yeah,
that becomes an issue. Like which side you want to fall on with that too.
It could go
gun
either
to the
way.
head, I think I would take Kanye's catalog, total catalog.
Yeah, I gotta go with Kanye too.
I really don't know what I would say. I would really have to think about it.
No disrespect to the boy though.
No, facts.
I'm looking at Apple Music now.
Put a playlist.
Not gonna hold you. Drake shit looking kind of crazy on Apple Music, bro.
Indeed. I'm looking at it now. Sheesh.
God. Like, I don't know, man. Drake shit gets crazy. Oh no, man. Oh shit.
No, it's just like most of the verses. It's so different. It's hard to compare.
Yeah.
Different eras, different.
Yeah, I wouldn't even put them together if we were talking about a real version.
Yeah, absolutely. But I was just saying since they got this big beef they've been having for years.
Gets mad focus over there.
Nah, that shit got me thinking, yo.
Nah, I just was like searching like Drake's, cause you know how like they have the essential playlist on Apple Music, and I'm looking up the album. I'm like, ugh.
All right, one more question before we move on. What's your top? I don't know, 3 top 5 Kanye songs? Like your favorite 5, favorite 3.
Oof.
Mine would be
put niggas on the spot.
Yeah, yo, what's wrong with you today, yo?
That's what the podcast.
Couldn't ask us prior in the chat. Like, damn.
Mine would be
facts.
Mine would be Gone with Cam Inconsequent.
I had a feeling that would be there for you.
That is my shit.
Put a truck up fast, and I tell him.
Oh shit! What's the other one?
I Wonder, Can't Tell Me Nothing, The Glory, Homecoming, Big Brother, Champion,
I
Strong.
Wonder. I fuck with I Wonder. I like I Wonder. But I won't put that at the top.
I was trying to figure out what you're talking about. You said it was on graduation. I was going to the song.
Yeah, that's not it. That's not it.
I'm a big fan of Touch the Sky off of Late Registration
Of course you are.
with Lupe.
Kids knew that was coming. That was an easier call to sing off with B.
Devil in a New Dress with Ross is definitely up there.
My shit acting mad slow. I can't even pull up the thing. I'm trying to cheat.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna put it.
So,
I would say Gone. I would say Runaway.
You know what we should do? We should just take some time, think about it.
I know.
Y'all give me your top 5 and I'll post them on the page and let people see what people have to say about it.
top 5 or top 3?
Let's do top 3. Post the
Top
top.
5. Top 5 there? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what,
We can ask the people on the timeline too.
Yeah. Make it a
On
little
the story. We can ask people.
We Major. That was the other one.
Oh,
with Nas, right?
Yeah. So Gone, We Major.
Yeah.
And Runaway. I think that'll be mine.
He said the B. I ain't know what to write.
That'll be mine. And then, like I said before, I'm a sucker for Sat. So like Roses would be up there.
Yo, I was just gonna say that's the only one I could think of off rip was my very first song. As soon as he asked the question, was Roses.
I performed
Instantly.
Roses in
Everything
high school as a poetry joint from my AP English class. Shit. I did that shit acapella.
I forgot about that joint, bro.
A+ joint. You know what I mean?
A+ was joint. Nah, that was a one single song that instantly came to mind. Everything else was kind of like kind of juggling with everything else.
Yeah, I said graduation, but I meant late registration.
Gotcha.
When I pulled that up, that was the first. That jumped out right away.
Yeah.
So
let me wrap this up. Like, take a minute, think about it, and send that to me. Depending on what time we finish, I'll post it tonight.
Gotcha.
We'll probably be done in 3 minutes anyway.
Gotcha.
What we got left is Tills want to talk about Sha'Carri.
Oh, we want to talk about that?
What do you got to say, Tills?
Not like
Speak
no
out.
Hate. There's no hate for real.
Kids couldn't wait.
The floor is yours.
I mean, I was looking on the timeline trying to see what everybody was talking about lately, and that was one of the things that was a big thing everybody was talking about, and it's people still talking about it. So that's the only reason I mentioned it.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to say it for the hate on it, because personally I wanted to do great, but it is what it is. She got smoked.
Yeah.
And for somebody to come off of running one of the best times in the 100-meter dash to coming in dead last in the 100-yard dash is
dusted.
not even that. Like even if even like the 3 Jamaican runners had beat her, she still got smoked by everybody else, like by a lot.
Yeah.
All due respect, like I want to see her. I want to see her do great, but it is what it is.
I was fast.
I just think
she still would smoke me, so I ain't talking that shit.
Oh yeah, nah, she still smoked all of us.
Yeah.
Easy. I just think she needs a PR person,
Yeah, that's true. But
facts. A lot of people do.
Yeah, she be what's the word? Digging her own grave sometimes. Just the way she talks and the things she has to say sometimes. Definitely give somebody a PR team.
She quick to respond.
Yeah. And granted, like, and granted, she's only 20, 21?
Somewhere around there.
And even still, like, everything's such under a microscope. And personally, I think it's crazy that people go so deeply to even look into the tweets that not even tweets that she said, but like tweets that she liked. I think one of them was saying that she's pretty much saying something negative about all the Jamaicans still hating on her.
I saw that.
And I was like, damn, you can't even like a tweet without somebody
Yeah.
pulling it up and posting it up on social media. But it's like in this day
Mm-hmm.
and age, if she had a
Yeah.
PR person, they'd like, get off your goddamn Twitter. Don't say nothing too crazy in the
Mm-hmm.
interviews, and just humble yourself and go from there. Like you could still be outspoken and still have your personality, but like some of the stuff is just like, come on, yo. Like we're rooting for you. Please just stop digging your own grave.
But I don't think this is normal though. We don't see it as much in sports because they don't have to talk as much. But we used to always see that like with up and coming artists at the beginning of their careers, they was always out saying crazy stuff until they got the right team around them. And like, oh, now you interview prepared. Now you know how to talk to people. You know how to deal with people. So I mean, it's not it's young. I don't think it's not really new. We just don't see it in sports like that.
Yeah, I'll about to say I think it's newer. Go ahead.
Some of them get PRs and still don't know how to act.
That's so.
But the difference too in like sports, they get all that media training fucking in high school when they become like they get all that shit dumb early. People, the young artists that are coming out now, they focus about getting that hit out to the world. They're not really focused about saying the right thing. But they doing that once they get to that platform.
Is that the same for people doing individual sports like track and field and stuff like that? Because I know like when you get drafted, they put you through all that stuff. They put you through all the people coming and talk to you about how you deal with the media and all that stuff. But a sport like track and field, it's not as uniform. It's not a team. It's not people coming in and doing that. So would she have gotten training anywhere along the line other than, like somebody personally talking to her and trying to help her?
I think so. It's somewhere like LSU though.
Huh?
I don't.
No, I said at the school like LSU. I feel like at some point with her getting as much notoriety as she did and her being at LSU, I feel like somebody had to step into LSU. Like, hey, like I'm pretty sure their basketball team and their football team has to have some type of media training.
To a certain extent, so I'm in college. Like you're not doing pregame and postgame interviews in college. You're not doing that for real till you get to the league, and that's why as soon as you get drafted, they put you through all these things so that you know how to deal with the media. They make you do the money training so you don't blow your money. They like college, you're not really talking about it. So
yeah.
Well, not anymore. Right. I think that'll change though with the whole
definitely
stuff.
That the rules
agents and but like I'm not too well versed in track and field, so I wouldn't be the one to speak on it. But I'll just go back to my previous point. Like you look at sports like your high populated sports, like your basketball, your football. They get in that training. These are 5-star athletes at the age of 8, and they getting recruited in middle school and shit, and they getting all that training coming up to where like you compare it to like artists and stuff. They just out there trying, like I said, they're trying to get that record out there and trying to blow it up before, as soon as possible. So they're not worried about saying that everything is push. They're not worried about saying the right thing or whatever the case may be. They not get until they get to that platform. Then it's all right. Let's look at some things.
Yeah, a lot of artists make it big before they even get backing from like a big label or anything like that. Right. So a lot of them don't even have access to that media training and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, like you said, like she's young.
I wish her the best though. I want to see her do great.
She'll figure it out.
I think so too. What I was gonna say earlier is like we can't. I mean, we want her to come out and just dominate even after taking what was she off for like 2 months, right? Because the Olympics,
something like that. Yeah.
I mean, your average baseball player, your average basketball player, they're not gonna come right back and dominate. Like it's gonna take them a little bit of time to get back into the swing of things. I don't want to say the Jamaicans, but the women that ran in the Olympics, they just ran. Like they've been on it for the whole time she was off. She probably was practicing, but she wasn't in anything competitive for probably 2 months. Been running.
Right, and for the first event, like the Prefontaine race, I know that to be a pretty popular race in the track and field community.
Yeah, so I mean,
to come out after a 2-month break and like that's tough to do that.
Exactly. So I mean, I wouldn't be too hard on her. Like, give her some time to get back into the swing of things. If she continues to lose, then you got to figure out what's wrong. But the first race back after that long of a layoff.
And that was a hype race too.
Yeah.
So
because that's damn near Olympics in itself. Like
Yeah,
Like, that race is pretty.
you know,
pretty
she probably had a
popular.
lot of pressure on her, everything, since it's been so long. She, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
all the coverage has been getting. Like she probably is in her head the whole race. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's a lot of factors behind it.
Yeah.
Niggas
But
just
it's not like she
stupid,
not
baby.
nice. Like she nice at what she do.
She was
Nah,
dominating
she'll bounce back.
prior to the Olympics. So we know she got it. It's just getting back to that form.
Niggas get smoked every day. B. You all right though? Clean
You
yourself
tough,
up.
right?
Get my man, get her some soup. Yeah, I think the kid funny, yo.
Kids got chill. Man.
So you tough, right? You all right?
Yeah. That it? Yeah, that's all we got for today, right?
Yeah.
I think so, right? We covered everything.
But I was
Like we
just
good.
one more comment. I think about it, talking about being rusty. Like we was off for like 2 weeks, and you see how Tills came back. He didn't know what to do.
Come
So
on, man. All right, man.
you got to give people cut some slack. You know what I mean?
Give him time, you know what I mean?
Tills will bounce back. Don't worry, fans.
He'll be back.
You done?
Yo, you froze or that's your Wi-Fi? You good?
You said he'll be back.
I'm good over here.
All right.
He'll be back. Give him some soup. Be all right.
My bad, school.
Put
Nah,
your
it's all
skirt
good.
down, eh?
Yo, put your skirt down, right?
Man, it's all good, man. You know, we'll be back next time. Hopefully, everybody be good, and you know.
Bring your A game next week, Toes.
It's all good, man. We won't hold it
we
against
recording
you.
next week?
Or whenever we come back on.
I mean, if you're not outside, you
Yeah.
know,
Come on, man.
you
Don't do that, yeah.
you in the A next week or Miami?
Chill. Kids gonna be home, man.
You in the yayo?
Heard you.
Yo, we out, yo. Start the outro, man.
All right.
Start the outro. Is it music? A word show?
Say cue the music.
Niggas start playing music.
Man. All right, yeah, we
Wrap
out of
that
here. We're
shit
gonna
up,
catch
B.
y'all next week.
Wrap it up. Wrap that
We're
shit
gonna
up.
catch y'all next week, man. Good episode per usual. Y'all keep tuning in. School in the Game Pod. And we out.
All right, yo.